So what's going wrong now? Okay. All right. So we seem to be working again now. Okay. Excellent. First hiccup of the day. Fortunately, I did remember to turn my phone on silent. So, okay. So we're going to pop the little pink one onto there. And then this one is going to go into there. Yes. We've got these two pieces. That's going to cap across there. Okay, and then this one will join up on there. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Let's go on to page number 2. Page number 2, we've got two pieces there. It looks like that one's getting flipped upside down that way. And this one is still remaining upside down, which... No, that one's still over there on its own. Okay, let's grab bag number 2. Okay, bag number 2 for page number 2. On this one we want one of these, 2x2, a 1x2 and a 1x3, all flat and in yellow. So looking at this, we've got that. Okay, going to fill that one in there. Just filling in these so it's flush like the previous one. A little bit of a squeeze here and there. Make sure it's all nicely squeezing. I don't know who came up with squeezing. I heard Emgo say it and it's sort of stuck. So, plus it really annoys my daughter when I say squeezing. Don't know why. Okay. So there we go. And this last piece is going to go into the bottom here. Making a nice little... that. Right, okay, so 14. Looks like we're joining these together. I'm curious though why that's only got... okay, that is tight. That is really... ah, there we go. So it's like that. That looks pretty cool so far. Okay, we want two 2x4s. And we're putting one across the back there. And one across the front, just below these 2 points. Popping that on. Brilliant. Okay. And we want a 2x4 and a 2x1 flat. And we're just going to pop that onto the end. Or maybe we won't just pop it on. There you go. Put that on there. Nicely done. Thank you. I'm going to take this one. So this is a 4x4. Pop that onto the center there. And then we have this grey flat. That's going to fill that piece there. These grey ones look quite cool. They give a metallic look without having a metallic look. Okay, so we've got two of these odd L-shaped ones. kind of go one on each side. There we go. What do I get the feeling I might be building? No, I don't think I'm building the head. Interesting. Right. Trying to jump too far ahead there. Okay, so we want 2 right angles and 2 2x1s. Sorry, we'll just knock Perceptor over. Let's get him out of the way a little wee bit. There we go. Or we could put Perceptor over there and have him hide the ugly cable in the way. Okay, so 2 right angles going into there, 2 flats filling in at there, so covering up most of the yellow. Okay, our next ones are oh, now this is interesting. Because of the quality of the manual that I've got, it's a little bit blurry for my eyes. Okay, so that goes across the back there, and it's another one of these ones with just 2 little I don't know what they're called, nipples. It looks like a nipple. Call it a nipple. Wait till I get in trouble for it. Okay, so we've got one of these very odd pieces. Never seen one like it before. That said, the Lego game has probably changed greatly since 1988. Okay, putting all those pieces into there like that and creating this section. Right, we want 2 of those, 1 and 2. Popping these straight onto your last bit there. Another one onto there. Going onto your last. I'll learn what the names for all the parts are. Okay, and then this clips in like that. Okay. Getting some more built up. I am beginning to wonder if this will only take an hour. Hopefully it will take longer than an hour. I certainly hope it will. Okay, so we've got 2 of these 3x1s. And they're just going down onto that end cap piece. Just to make sure everything's all locked in nicely. There we go. Now we want one of those, 2 1x3s, and 2 right angles. Oh, almost coming to the end of page 2, not the edge, end of page 2, and now see, I was curious about that. See, I've got, when I was sorting the pieces yesterday, I had all these bits left over, and wasn't too sure on what I was looking at there, but now this has said that it needs 8, so I need 6 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, that's cool. I'm happy with that. Right, so let's make this look like this. Okay, so we want, okay, yep, we want that one above there, that one right there. Very intrigued how this is all going to come together. Okay, one right angle there, one right angle there, 3 by 1, and a 3 by 1. So there we go. Looking good there. Right, now we have 8 of, oh no, sorry, we almost skipped a step. Sorry, I became so focused on these ones because they're big, yellow. There's many of them. Okay, got these 1 by 4, but with only 2 top pieces, 1 on each side of this. And then 2 of these purple ones, just pop in there. I don't know why they're purple rounds. I'm sure it will become clear towards the end of it, but at the moment it's a mystery. Okay, and then we've got 8 of these to pop on all over the place by the look of it. So 1 goes there, 2, 3, and I believe there. Yep. Okay, so there's one side done. 1. Sorry, I'll move everything right out of the way of the camera so you can't see what's going on. Okay. And 1 piece going there. Okay. Onto a new page and into a new bag. Cable on the way, page not falling back. I swear this isn't just something I do on my spare time. Okay, so let's grab bag number 3. Okay, so we want 2 of that, 4 by 1, and an upside down piece. That one there. It seems to have some sort of ink on it. Oh. So we take this and 4 by 1, put that onto the back of there. These 2. Go one on top of each other. And putting them to the... Is that right? Yes. Okay, so that clips on there. And then this is going to go straight onto there. Okay, now we want 2 2x3s, 2 2x2s, 1 teal 1x2, and a 1x6. All of them are thin. Am I allowed to say that? Lord knows. Okay. So put the teal in the middle of the yellow. It's contrast in colour. It's like Calamity Gundam. Okay, so we're just building that up into a short horseshoe shape, I guess. And then we're just going to pop this one directly on top of that. So it's amazing how quickly it builds up into something. Very impressed with that. Okay, we want one of these, which is 2x4 on the bottom, but it's angle and it's... We want another piece. Well, I assume some people know the piece. Okay, this one is going... Oh, we want two of these. We're going to go across the back of there. I really should organise my pieces over there a bit, and then, as this is my holding hand. Okay, that one's just going to pop onto there. Is there a gap in there? Yep. Okay. And right now we want two 2x4s, 4 angled 1x2s, 2, 3, and 4, and 4 of those. It's really quite hilarious. Yesterday I felt that I had not... Okay, we're just going to stack these up as it's shown in this panel. So 2 of those onto there. Oh, we're going to make... Okay, I see how this works. Yesterday I spent a good amount of time sorting the pieces so as not to make mistakes today. Even today I'm still finding mistakes, and I sorted through them twice. It's just one of those things. Okay, so now we've got those assembled. We have these interesting little boxes, and they are going one on either side of the angle piece we put in previously. So clip down to there. Try and make sure we get rid of all the gaps, because if you have gaps then things don't fit snugly and things can fall apart, and it's frustrating when things fall apart. Okay, so we want two 2x4 flats, and they are going... See, that's my question about these purple pieces. So far they are pretty much completely covered up. So why would they be rounds? Why not make them a square? But I'm not a Lego designer. This is the first time I've built Lego in many, many years. So, well, excluding last week's one, but yeah, in the grand scheme of things. Right, so I've got 2 of the teal 2x1s, 2 pink 2x1s, 2 yellow 2x1s, 2 yellow flat 2x1s, 4 long curves, don't know what their name is, and we want 4 of those. Okay, so what are we building with these? Multiple layers. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so we go with the pink onto the teal, and then 2 of these short curved ones, 1 on each side, and then that one there. Yes. Or no, there we go, that's a yes. Okay, so we're making a half oval. It's not a half circle. Right, so let's quickly build up the match to this one. I put the wrong piece in. That's First time I've done that today. Okay, now we've fixed that bit up. So yellow goes into the top piece. It's supposed to go in, eventually does. Okay, that's popped into there. I was curious what these pieces were going to be, and I still really am. I still have no real idea, except I do know that these pieces are going to go onto there. Onto the top of that. And onto the top there. Okay, now wants us to flip it over. I've got 4 of these. They are going, okay, 1, 2. I know I didn't count out the parts for this bit because I've just kind of gotten into a quick little groove with it. Ow. Okay, and then we've got 4 pieces left for this bag. So we've got these ones which are going to go into there. 1 and 2. And then one flat one on here to clean that up. I don't know if it's supposed to bow like that. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a definite bow on it. I'm just wondering. It's definitely got a little bit of a bow in it, but okay, so at the end of page 3, we're left with this. It's a hell of a construct. Okay, let us move over to page 4. And with page 4 will come bag number 4. Oh yeah, there is a lot of small losable pieces in here. Okay, so we want one of that, 2 by 1, 2 of these flat 1 pieces. Or would it be a 1 by 1 or just a simple 1? I don't know. And 1 of that. So it looks like we're building this up on this side here, that way. Okay, that one goes into there. Oh, I'm awfully sorry about that. I don't have a mute button on this current setup, so yeah. Okay, building upon there. And then this one. No, I didn't do that correctly. I didn't do that, or did I? I'm looking at the next picture down, which I probably shouldn't be doing. Okay, that one goes there. That one there. And that one there. Okay, flip it over and build it in the exact opposite of what it was. So, okay, so we want 2, 2, 1, and 1. Okay, so I've got one wrong piece in there, but that's as difficult to remedy as that. Okay, we're going to put this one into here. And this one we shall pop there. There we go. Okay, so our next is a 2x1, and this here. And these aren't connecting, they just get placed next to each other, and there we go. Yeah, we're finished. Okay, let's go home. Next is one of this. Now, I'm assuming the hole is there for a very important purpose. Yes, it is, because our next one requires us to put one of these in each side of it. And then we want another L piece. That one's going to go onto there. I'm probably going... I'm still trying to find my pace. Okay, so that is that little piece. And we want that one and that one. So this goes on the top. So in here, goes on the front. And then we've got another 2 of these, one on each side of that piece. See, the orientation was important. Okay, and then 44 we need to stick the sticker on. I think I will just wait a little while. That one goes onto there. And this piece to fill in there. Or is it? That doesn't seem to want to fit. There we go. And then this one will go onto that. Okay, now part of me thinks maybe I should put the sticker on now. Do I have the stickers still on here? Or did I put them somewhere else? Okay, I do have the stickers, so sorry about that. Okay, is that going to be... it's not badly sized. Sorry, a little bit of shaky hand syndrome this morning. But there we go, the sticker is on, it's nice and even, about 1 millimeter around each side, so that's really good. I'll take those over there for now. Okay, so we want 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 of these ones. I'm pretty sure I can just erase all of the red from this little pile and we'll have the exact pieces we need. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so we're going to build those up like that. So go one by one onto there, the angle just into there, and the flat top right on there. So we get to do that 4 times. Almost dropped a piece on the floor. That would have been bad. Alright, so we've got these 4 made up. And these go 1 on each side of this barrel piece we made earlier. There we go, and the 4th one going into place there. Alright, so about 30 minutes into this and we are coming up to the end of page 4-ish. And so we want 2 2x1s and 2 of these odd fellows. Okay, so we're going to fill that in. Okay, that was actually in there quite tight, but just didn't feel like it clicked in hard. There we go. And that one is just going to pop into there. So we've got that all nicely filled in. Maybe I should try to not wiggle that. Okay, so we've got 2 of these flat ones, and they're just going to, oh, that's not the flat one. Okay, it's just going to pop onto here just to tidy that piece up, smooth it off. Okay, and next we have a 2x4 and an angled one. Where are we putting these? Okay, so that goes on to there, and then one there. Not quite what I was expecting, but okay, these last 3 pieces, just going to fill in the side. I'm guessing on the next page we're probably going to do the same on this side, but for now, there we go. It is really coming together. Okay, so let's go over to page 5. We will be taking a break in about 15 minutes, just in the interest of stretching legs, blood circulation, bathroom breaks, and all of that wonderful stuff. Yes, as I said. Right, so we need bag number 5. Now, funny if you get into this one. Here we go. Okay, so got some fin pieces there. Okay, going to go on later. And the tail, and I did kind of pre-build these bits. I just, when I was sorting the pieces, I was having too much fun. Goofing around with it. So, okay, so this one, red one is going to go into there. And then this angled one will go there. I'm assuming we're just going to copy what we did last time. So I'm just going to... Okay, that goes there. There is a lot of, like... It's like ink or dirt on the pieces. But it doesn't rub off. So, I don't know. Let me try some Isopropyl. No, we haven't got any cotton buds, so we'll try and clean that up later. Okay, so we want two 2x1s. Oh, actually, we should finish our last step. Okay, so there we go. There's that last step finished. So we want 2x1s. We've got two 1x3 flats. This odd looking ball joint. And two angled ones. Okay. Facing, okay. So the weird little ball joint is going to go into that end piece. Okay, and then these ones are going to okay. Looks like we're building a sort of a surround. And that one there. And that one pops onto there. Okay. On to step number 57. We want a flat 2x2 and 2x3. Okay, that's going to go, it's just one down from the front there, and then that one's going to pop into there. Ah, would you look at that? We've got a chatbot telling me to go to another website. Thanks, man. It's hard enough putting enough effort into this website. Okay, so we want 2 of those, 4 of those, and 2 of these. Where are we going to put all these pieces? By the look of it, we're going to put one there. Single there, another double there, finishing that piece there, and then we're going to repeat on the same side. I'm just putting the pieces on as I grab them. I mean, there's no particular order in which it gives for me to do it, so okay, then we've got our tail, which we pre-assembled. And that is, wait, that's the, Okay, I got the feeling this was the head of the lion. Don't know why. There we go, there's our tail on. Then we have these ones. Oh. Right. It's well, it's tail on a robotic, well, the chassis of a robotic lion. This is still looking really cool. This is still awesome. Right. So our next one is, unfortunately, the bend in the page doesn't make it easy to look at. Okay, so that goes next to that, and then we want a 1 by 1 grey. That's just going to pop onto there. And then I want 2 right angles, and this guy here. It's an interesting way to build this up. Then again, I don't know if we're going for a symmetrical shape or what's happening there. Okay, so we want one of these, one blue one, one green one, and one black one. How convenient. They're all right there. Okay, so we want to go from that end, we'll go black, green, blue, and white onto there. Now this bit, oh, okay, so the other green goes onto that side, another green goes onto that side. These 2 pieces didn't snap apart like I was hoping, so that made it just a little second of a delay. Okay, so it's building up quite interestingly. Okay, and then we want 2 of those, and 1 of that. Take that, put 1 of these on each side. And then this one goes on top. And that goes onto the back of there. Completing bag number 5. We've still got 5 more bags to go, so going pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so let's move on to bag number 6. Okay. Oh, we've got an interesting selection of pieces in this one. At least I found out the other pieces that I had weren't spares and that I had actually screwed up. I was quite... Man, I hope I haven't got that many spare pieces. But... Okay, so now we've got one of these. Okay, so we're covering all of that up. Where's that one there? So that's facing from the back. Two and 3. It's becoming a hefty block of something. Very curious how this is all going to become a lion. I mean, we do have the obvious body with the tail and the things and the stuff and the bits going somewhere. Okay, rightio. So we want 2 of these aqua ones or teal. One on. Okay, yep. So we want another 2x4 that is going long ways there. That locked everything in quite nicely, didn't it? Just made it all really nice and rigid now. Okay, and then we want 4, 2, 3, 4 of these, and we are going to go over the teal pieces. Okay, and then we've got 2x1, 2 2x1 blacks, and only one 2x1 grey. Okay, that's good. Alright, so that one there, that one there, that pops into there. Then we're going to take this one, just one. Oh wait, I forgot to put a piece in, didn't I? Like several steps back. There we go, that's better. That one pops onto there, and we want that one to go on there, and then 2 of these, one on each side. Giving us that shape. Okay, then we want 2 of these. One there. And one popping into there. Okay, we want one of that. 2 of those. And this one here. I'm going to put this one on top of that. That one there. That one there. And this one just pops onto there. No, I'm just curious, does that slide into there in some way? It looks like it would slide in. Okay, we want the yellow 6. I'm just going to call it a 6 or a 4 or 8 or what's the point any further ones. Okay, so we want 2 of these. 1, 2. They're going to go up the front of this. Well, I'm assuming it's the front. It feels like it's the front. Yeah, like. Okay, and then 2 of these. 1 on each part there. And then we go a 1 of... No, that's not the piece we're after. I think that's it there. Okay, and this one here looks like this goes onto there. There we go. I'm sorry, it's the manual is just out of my light. Well, it's the light's just hanging in such a way that I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, and then we want one of these. That goes there. And a 4 grey. That goes onto there. Is that right? Okay, we want a yellow one of that. It's going to go down that side. Keeping that little pig there. We don't know why yet. One of these goes into that one. That one pops onto the top there. Right, we want 2 of these, and we're going to stack those up. 1, 2. 2 of the little connectors. They're going to pop into there. 2 4s in grey. Just pop them straight on top. Oh, and then another 2 of these, popping straight on top, and then another 2 of these, going there and there. Let's smooth on the bottom. That's this piece here. So if we turn that up that way, it goes into there. Is that right? We've got 2 of those and those there. Okay, so these ones are clipping like so. Okay. Sorry, not being too helpful there. Okay, and then that one there. Oh, that doesn't want to clip into that one. Probably because I've got on too much of an angle. No, it just doesn't want to go in. I wonder why. No, it does want to. Okay, we'll try it that way. There we go. Snapped in nicely. Oh, that was a satisfying crunch. Okay, our next one we have, so we've got this sitting like so. This is going to go on like that. And this one, I don't know how that one's going to clip in. Right. Because it can't clip into these bits because they're not, see, it's just not designed to go in. So if we put it the other way around. Okay, and that is page number 6 done. We have 2 big bits of assembled bricks. Okay, page number 6. Oh, we're not finished with that big piece we just built. But what we will be doing is we are going to... Oh, sorry everybody, I didn't mean to hit my camera. We are going to take a brief bathroom break, and we will be back as soon as we possibly can. Thank you for joining me, and please don't go away. All right, and we are back. I appreciate your patience there. Yes, had to run to the bathroom and just stretch my legs for a bit. Can't sit down for too long. Okay, so we are on to number 7. Number 7 already. Golly, this is going quick. Alright, so let's actually get bag number 7. There we go. Bag number 7 all emptied out. We're not working on this guy at the moment. The tail's a little bit floppy. Well, just on that ball bearing, that ball joint. Oh, that's why, because it's spinning in the hole, which it's probably actually meant to be doing. Oh. Okay, there we go. Right, now we've got this. We need to grab 2 red 4s, and they are going to pop one there, just in the back. And I can't see, there's glare from the light on the manual. Oh, okay. So these bits are just a bit wide. They're not quite letting me get that piece in. Alright, there we go. Oh, they're not wide. I had them angled wrong. Okay, now we want 2 of that, 1 of that, and 1 of that. So that's going to clip over there. Making that nice and round. I don't know why that, I want a second one of that. Right, okay. Now that makes a bit more sense. That one's going to pop over the top there. Sorry, it's just the angle my paperwork is on, I can't really see too well. Plus, it's a reprint manual. There we go, so that's nice and round there. And this last little guy, right. It's going to fill in this. There we go. Just there, filling in that. Right, now we need a 1 by 2 by 1, sorry, and we want 2 of these ones with the long empty bits and a smooth black one. Okay, so that's going to build up like that. And then this is just going to wax straight on the front of that. Are we sure? Yep. That's what it says. Okay. Next one, we want 2 of these. Putting them like that. We want 1 of that. 1 of these, and we're okay. is going to drop straight down onto there. Here, let me. Okay, and then we want one of these little guys. He's going to go onto there, just like so. And then we're going to go with this one here. And there we go. We have a funny step piece, which is going to go straight into the back of there, right in the middle. Oh, we've got another turquoise piece. It's going to go on the back of that step. Well, then we've got this funny little connection piece. That one is interesting. Oh, just out of curiosity. No, and no. Okay, don't know how that's going to work with anything. Just pop that onto there. So we've got some claws at the front and a hook there, and then we want, okay, so we're building something new. We've got a flat base. We've got this yellow one that is going to go there. Okay, we want a single one of those to go in there. Two by ones on there. Okay, we've got a black one, 2 by 1 that's going there. And then this yellow one is going to go across there. And now we're going to take these two and connect them. Is that supposed to, no, that isn't supposed to be on an angle, that's supposed to be like that. Is that right? I think that's right. Looks right. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's right. It's not falling apart or nothing looks angled or janky or messed up, so I'll just keep these ones over to the side so then I can have a look at the manual. Well, one of this, and 2 of these. Okay. I'm going to take this piece and we're going to put one of these on each side. Is that right? Or is it the other way? No, it looks like it's the other way. And then we flip it upside down. And it should look like that. It does look like what the manual says, so I think I've got that angled piece on right. Okay. And that's... Oh, no. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the manual fully. And then that goes there. Oh, maybe that's the lion's mouth. Okay, building up. Okay, then this one here, one on each side. Oh yeah, that's definitely the lion's mouth. Rawr. Yeah. This is cool. All right. And we want 2 flat yellow tops, and they're going to go either side. Oh, now you can see some sort of shape taking place. It's very exciting. Okay, so we want one of each of these on either side of that. that one goes onto there. Alright, so we want two of those, one of that, and one of that. So we're going to put this blue one straight across the top there. I tend to get overly excited and then I tend to rush. Okay, silver grey bit goes on top there. Just curious how that bit works. Like, I don't know why they have the connection in there like that, because none of that's going to allow for easy movement. Oh, that must be his eyes. Okay, then we want two of these, one on each side. One of this, that is going to go straight down there with one of these on each side. Oh, that is a very liony looking head now. Okay, and we've got these and that. And that is the last piece that we have made for page number 7. So we've got that and that. Let's get bag number 8 going. I'd have to say I thought this would take me a little bit longer, but it's okay. I'm still enjoying myself, and that's the best part. Alright, so next piece that we're looking at. Should be able to fold this page back so then the glare isn't so bad. What if I just leave the manual just on? Oh, I can see what I'm doing at this point, so let's carry on with that. Okay, so we've got this piece here that we started previously. We want to take a 1x4, snap that one just into there. And then we want two of these little angled ones. One goes there. And one goes there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so I've got some sort of platform coming up. We want a 2x1 grey. That's just going to fit this front bit here. And now we can flick that back. We don't need to worry about the glare so much anymore. Oh! Okay, then we put this one on here. Even more building up. There we go, that's the piece that we were looking for. Okay, then we have this here. And by the looks of it, all of that is just going to pop onto there. There we go. Looking more and more like a lion's head every second, isn't it? Or at the very least, a cat head. A robotic cat head. Okay, so we're going to take this one here. It's a flat one. It's just going to smooth out the top there. And then we've got 3 flat yellows. Not 3, but 2 1x3 flat yellows. They're just going on the top of the head there, just to fill that out. Okay, and then, oh, this is going to, oh, so that's literally just going to pop into there like that. Then we take these and build up another one of those other pieces we had on the side earlier. So building up another one of this. There we go. And we want that there and in there. Squeeze it. Okay. So, does this slide into? Hey, would you look at that? There's that piece there. I'm just fooling around. There's a little clip in there and there. Oh, it's that simple. I don't think it's supposed to go like that yet, but would you look at that? That's pretty cool. Okay, let's pop that out. Carry on building this bit up. Okay, so we've got one of these. One of these. Okay, take that. One goes there. One goes there. Does that one go there? So we're looking at that. It looks like, yes. Okay. Filling in the head nicely, and then this little one is just going to pop there. Okay, and then we flip it around and do the same again. So build it up bit by bit from the bottom. Is that how they give it its ears as well? Like, oh, there we go. Yeah, see, that must be its ears there. It's kind of cute. Kind of different. Okay. Now this bit looks interesting. So I've got that made. I want to put that onto there. And then on there. Right. And I kind of got excited and pre-built this bit. I'll put the little and that goes into there. By the look of it. not too sure how that's going to work. Okay, so now we do put this piece in. That just clips like that, and then must go through here. Okay. Oops. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how it works with the whole angling thing. My first little thing that I'm thinking about is that is hitting that. Okay. Either way, that's where we're meant to be right now. Let's get on to pages 9 and 10. Right. Sorry, I was just taking a moment to look further into the manual. Because even though everything's... That's right. Everything says that's right, and yet when I pull that up... I get the feeling it's supposed to lock somehow, but... Okay, so yeah, we've got that lock there. Where does that... Oh, so it clips into there. So have I got that set up wrong? Oh, no, it does. I just wasn't pushing it hard enough. Alright, okay. So that made me feel a little foolish, but that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so let's start building some legs. So I was just trying to figure out where the opening on the bag was. Now I found it, we can carry on. Okay, so we have one round. We have two of these thick wall types. I don't know what they're called, but I do know that they're going to go like that. There we go. Okay, finished. See it. Okay, next we want one of that and one of these. One and two, and then we want a 6. Not that one. What of that one? Yeah, we're going to pop that onto there. Okay. Right, so we're going... Sorry, just going away in my own little world there and not actually saying what we're doing next. I usually build Gunpla, Bandai stuff. I've actually gotten a lot into the third-party line of kits lately. Finding their stuff pretty good. Okay, so we have that, and that is just going to pop onto the end there. Interesting. Then we want another round. That's going to go over the top. And then we want the one that I said before that we don't want. No, we do want it. How things change. And then we want one of these, and we want it facing down the leg. And then we are taking that and sliding that onto there. We've got a moving leg. I am so sorry. So very, very sorry for that. Okay, so what's our next one here? Ooh. So we're going to go with the same build up initially. That and that. Now I do have one of these that I put together earlier because I was curious how it was going to fit in there. I trust I've got that going the right way. Just going to pop into there. Yep, we're looking good so far. Then we want another 6. Going to pop down there. And then we're going to repeat the same step that we did earlier with the these funky boys and a angled piece. And this is where the manual gets a bit funny because we've got the page folded back. Although I would have to say that the leg construction seems to be going much faster than I expected it would. Much faster indeed. And one of that and one of that. How are we putting this one? Doesn't seem to show any specific direction. The reason why I'm questioning this is this one has a little ridge in it. And okay. So the ridge piece goes facing that way, in accordance with the instruction manuals. That one goes onto there. Round, any which way it fits, it's round, so there we go. And we want that one there. And this one here going onto there. Okay, and this one apparently goes right onto here. Oh yeah, that's really going on there. Okay, that feels okay. I watched a video and a lady said that the ratchet joint in here was really tight, but so far that seems okay to me. I mean, the worst case is if the ratchet joint is that incredibly tight, then I can always alter it. Okay, so we're going to build up another one of these. I'm just thinking I'm probably going to build up another one, so let's just knock these two out. There's still lots of pieces to go. Alright, that one goes into there. One of each of these. No, it's like they all say, you know, once you do your first one, everything else is pretty easy. And that one's just got that. A 6. A top. That one is going to face that way. That piece there, and that one facing down. That one will come over onto this side, and all things going well. That was a satisfying click. Okay, so we've got some legs. Well, we've got some back legs. And just in time for our next door neighbour to start up his motorbike. That's okay. That's okay. It's just a shame that nobody's joining me today. Right, now let's get this last leg done. Okay, so we want to take this piece and this piece. Force them together. And that's going to go into there. We do want a 6 for the bottom there. We're going to put these up. Kind of really feel like listening to Bush today, which is odd because I very rarely feel like listening to Bush. I'm not saying they're a bad band, just don't really feel like listening to them a lot. I actually used the 16 Stone album. That was stuck in my Walkman for a long time. Okay, we've got this one here, going a little bit backwards there. And then we are going to put on this cap piece, this leg cover, maybe you could rev it a little bit louder, you fucking dickhead. Alright, so this one just need to get, there we go. There's a little bit of a tilt there actually. Okay, so we have a very stumpy-legged lion. Woohoo! We're done. There. Alright, let's do these last pieces. Okay, so we have 4. So we have 1, 2, 4 of that. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4 of that. We have 4 little toe claw pieces, 4 foot covers, 4 of that, and 4 of that. Okay. What do you think the chances are we're going to make 4 separate legs? I don't know either. Okay, so let's have a look. Instruction 1, we take one of these, and we put that onto there. Then we take one of that, put it there. One of that goes onto there. That covers there. And by the look, I would say that goes onto there. Okay, so let's just slip these ones all together. Okay. And yeah, we're kind of racing through now. I don't mean to be racing through. I'm just... It's one of those things when you get a feel for something and then you know you just don't have to... Well, you do have to take your time with it, but you just get into a groove and everything just flows. I'm in that mode. I would have to say building Lego is much easier than building Bandai model kits. That is a certainty. Okay, this one is going to pop into here. Another back leg. Front leg. Paw. And I think, yep, that is it. Let's get this manual out of the way. So then we can take a moment to enjoy the yellow lion, yellow Lego lion. It stands nicely. I mean, that's pretty solid and stable. It's got the rah-rah voice. So let's turn him into a leg. Should probably grab the instruction manual for this piece. I know that there is going to be nothing left of this manual by the time I finish. Through me flicking through the pages and... Okay, so that actually goes straight. That goes on that angle. Like that. And then these ones, okay, follow that angle. That seems to have a little bit more of a curve to it now. I'm just having a little bit of difficulty getting that backwards. But Okay. That is very, very tight. But that's okay. It's looking all right. Now we take that, click that into there. What we'll probably end up doing is and that's fine. And then I believe we fold that down so it's straight. And oops, didn't mean to do that. Don't even know what type of piece that was that fell off then. Okay. There's a little triangle. Ah, there we go. So yesterday when I started organizing this, I had a big pile of pieces left over and I thought, wow, now I have exactly no pieces left over, but I have the Lego Voltron Yellow Lion assembled and in leg form. Okay, yes, these ratchet joints in here, so to speak, are gonna need a little bit of work. It's okay. I'll pull it apart a little bit later and shave the insides down a little bit. It's just a rubber piece that they use for in here. Like, it was very, very tight going in, so we'll get this piece put back on. You know, he always had that cannon on his back, but I don't remember him ever using it in the show. Yeah, if I just shave it down a little bit on the inside there, then that will definitely fix that up. So let's do that now. Okay, so it's this piece here, there's just no movement whatsoever. Okay, in fact, it's gotten more stuck. So what we'll do, just grab a pair of pliers, pull that out. So what we want to do is we want to make this in here. So like, oh, I could scrape. Well, let's try. No, that's some very hard plastic. Here we go. Okay. Let's try this. Yeah, so what we're just going to do is just shave down an excess, just a little bit of the material that's on here, just so then it does move, but it's just, we don't want to take too much off it, but we want to take just enough so that doesn't become a nightmare to move. See, that popped in way easier. Slide this onto here just for a quick test. There we go, that's much nicer. So let's pop this back together. Actually left a little bit of a mess on my fingers, that black plastic. Okay, give it a quick blow off. There we go, much nicer. Look at that. Full range of movement, and it's holding in place, and it took me, how long was that? A minute? Okay, so let's go to this other one. Once again, just going to pop this out, get our trusty pliers. If you're into making toys, models, or anything like that, I highly recommend the Display glass files. They, I know a lot of people like the riser or razor or whatever it is. I find that those ones are very, very good for removing nibs. The Display ones are great for removing, like in this instance, we've got a little bit of excess. So let's see. Still need a little bit off that one. Those are the the risers are great for doing your nubs, but the Spay one is great if you just want to get rid of some excess material as well, without, just absolutely destroying the piece of plastic you're wanting to work on. I mean, I've got jeweler's files and stuff like that that just totally ruin your toy. Okay. Test that. Oh, there we go. That's much better. There you go. So, put that on there. That goes there. And come on. There we go. So, oh, look at that. So much better. Okay. So that is bloody awesome now. I do like making toys. It's fun. It's relaxing. And would you look at that? Now, Perceptor actually has perfect legs for this. Because he's got these pose transformation mode. Here we go. So there we go. There is the yellow lion, all built, modified. I'm sure there is a lot more modifications we could do on this, but the fact that I got these working beautifully, it's great. I'm really happy with it. I can't wait. What's that bit for? Maybe I would definitely like a piece to cover that, so then when you've got them down, it's all flat all the way through. I'll see what pieces I have elsewhere. I mean, that is the joy of Lego, is you can do whatever you so wish with it any way you want. That took me, including bathroom break, just under 2 hours. But that's pretty cool. So here we go. That has been our build for today. Come back on Thursday and we will get stuck into the blue line, which I'm expecting to be a similar build, but also at the same time, if we look at the manual, let's just push him off to the side a little bit. Blue line is going to be a little bit different. We don't have the fins in the back, don't have the gun barrel. Yeah, blue line is going to be the same, like, generally it's going to be the same, but also there's going to be a lot with it that is quite different. Alright, well, come back on Thursday and we'll see how it goes. Thank you everybody for joining me today. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. I hope you have a good day. And if we don't see you here on Thursday for our next part of our Lego build, hopefully I'll see you tonight when I go for my extended Skyrim run.